Joe. Another question. Hi, Joe. Your push-button method is phenomenal. I've already started implementing some of your ideas, and last week I closed my first 2 deals and made $6,000 on one and $2,000 on the other. Congratulations. I don't think I had more than 3 or 4 hours total into these deals. Thank you. But I have a question. Can you explain your for rent method and how it works? And this is from Deena in New York. Well, Deena, the for rent method is the system that I teach everyone who is just coming into my mentor program. What it is we go to the newspaper, we find all the ads that are listed for homes for rent, and we start calling through it. And we have some ways to do this automated with voice blasts and autoresponders and things like that. But just a very basic thing, and this is what I do at my 2-day buying event, by the way. I take people through this process. I teach them the whole thing. I teach them how to talk to the sellers, how to do this whole process. And actually in the conference room, and we do it right here in Indianapolis, usually a 2-day buying event, and I get them in the room, I teach them this for a couple hours, and then we actually do some role playing, and then we get on the phone and we actually make offers right there in the conference room. And it seems like the last time we did it, we had about 47 people in the room. We within that first 3 hours in class there, they had bought 98 properties. So this is a phenomenal way to get started fast, to start flipping properties quickly, start making money right away. And anyway, let me explain how it works. We've got the for rent ads that we're getting from the paper, and basically we just call down, and every one of those ads we ask them, hey, would you consider selling your home rent to buy rather than just renting it? We find that 1 in 3 say yes. This is such an easy thing to do. And when they say yes, what we'll do is we'll send them over what I've got as a 1-page lease option agreement memo. And what that does is makes us a principal in the transaction. And the reason we do this way is because most of my students are not agents. Most of them are just regular people out there. They don't have a license, so they have to be a principal in the transaction before they can go out and sell the property. As an agent, you could do it a different way if you like, but using this lease option memo is very easy because it makes it possible for them to get out of it. I made the lease option memo specifically to protect the seller, so it would be much easier to get signed. But it's just a 1-page lease option agreement between you and the seller, and it allows you to assign your interest in that lease option agreement to another buyer. So now you've got this lease option agreement, you're the principal in the transaction, you go out and you're going to sell this property, and you're going to go to your list of buyers. And we've got lots of great ways to find lease option buyers. These are the easiest leads out there to find right now because it's so difficult to get mortgages. And I know you're all dealing with this problem right now, so if you find properties for lease option buyers, it's going to be a lot easier for you to put deals together, and you can usually get a commission that is as much or more than you would get if you were working as a real estate agent and getting a co-op fee. So these are a great source of leads, and it's much nicer to get 30 or 40 calls from buyers a week than getting 1 or 2 calls from buyers a week from classified ads trying to sell a property that you've got listed. It just changes your business dramatically when you have that kind of business coming in. And then if you start using, building the list and using the autoresponders and using the automation techniques that I've been teaching you on these other videos, this works phenomenally. So then you go out and you get the lease option buyer. The lease option buyer is now going to pay a lease option fee and the first month's rent. The lease option fee goes to you, the investor, as the assignment fee. So you're going to get that. It's a non-refundable fee. If they don't buy the property, they lose it because it's gone to you. If they do buy the property, it applies to the purchase price. The seller is going to tell you how much they want for the property. Let's say they want $200,000 for the property, and you are able to get a $5,000 lease option fee. You get $5,000 from the new buyer. They're buying the property for $205,000. Now they still owe $200,000 to the seller. The seller gets full price for their property. They don't have to pay a realtor commission. It's really a beautiful thing for the seller. It's a beautiful thing for you, and it's great for the buyer as well because they get into a property that they couldn't have gotten into otherwise because they don't qualify for a conventional mortgage. Now you're going to be looking for people that have jobs, that have income. You're not going to want to put deadbeats in there, but that's what these people are looking for anyway. They're looking for good tenants for their property. So if you can bring them, say, if you can come to them and say, hey, I've got 23 people on my list right now that are looking for properties in your area, would you be interested in selling it, rent to buy? It's a very, very powerful approach and a very, very powerful offer, and we've got it down to a science. We've expanded it and made it all sorts of great ways to talk to these people and automate it and all that as well. And that's the stuff that I teach in my 6-month mentor program. So hopefully that helps. Good luck with it.